Hi guys, I is back. I is back. um, yeah, you may have noticed that the lighting still isn't fixed, and that's fine. I've actually got like there's a camping light in here, and it's acting as a lamp. It's actually pretty cool. It's just sitting on top of my air conditioner kind of unit thingy. It's just like so. Yeah. So I've been away for a couple of days. Just for the Christmas in July, just having a mini break, just visiting a friend, and yeah, I didn't do any filming. Obviously, um, I just chilled for a couple of days. We were planning to do something today, but it just never happened because we're just super tired. We both didn't get much sleep. It just wasn't just it was just like too hot or something. I don't know. I didn't have enough sleep in the first place, so it was kind of like it was just a thing. It was just too warm. Ironically, I haven't filmed the Christmas in July video yet because it's been too cool and also cloudy. And then I go away and it's super bright and super sunny. I bet you tomorrow it's going to be fucking stormy and cloudy and shit. Oh, I bet it's going to suck tomorrow. Ugh, stop with the yawning. Stop with the yawning. Yeah, but there's not really much to say. I basically just I was away. I was away for Christmas in July. I had a good Christmas. I had KFC, so I had a Japanese Christmas in July. Yeah, I'm still going to try to get this video done before the month is over. So there's that. I'm basically just going to have to film something. I don't know what to film just yet, but I'm gonna film something. It's gonna be okay. I'm hoping, maybe, kind of. I don't know. I don't know. I still need suggestions and stuff to basically fill out the criteria. Again, mainly because it's just too it's just too complicated waiting for the exact weather conditions. Well, it's not complicated. It's just frustrating. So yeah, I need to think of something. I need to think of something. So that's probably what we'll be doing tonight. Just a quick brainstorming session. It wasn't really meant to be, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it being a brainstorming session. God damn it. Yeah. Um, in other news, when I have been able to get into my office because it's been too hot, it's still kind of too hot right now. It's still quite warm right now. Um, it also the theory of why it's so warm in my office compared to outside is broken because I always assumed that it was so hot in my office because the overhead strip light was just like acting as almost like a very, 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 very low powered heat lamp. So whenever it was on, it's always kind of warm, I guess. Um, and that, like, the computers and me being in the room just kind of contributed to the heat. So yeah, so a tiny spider was crawling on my is crawling on my tissue, and it's now on my monitor. Never mind then. Yeah. Well, I say tiny spider, a thumbnail-sized spider. Anyway. Yeah. So that dispelled that myth. It's just as hot in here. It's, well, because of that. So I'm guessing that the main contributor to the reason why it's hot in here is the computer. So yeah. Panafox, I did not see your latest message, latest message on Discord. I turned on the camera just like as I came on. So yeah. I don't know where it went. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I can quickly check. Boop. Who else is in the book? Dude, I mean, the Disney verse it's supposed to be all connected. Like, it's all supposed to be connected. One film leads onto another film that leads onto the next film, and so on and so forth. So that, I mean, they're all supposed to be connected in some way, which is hilarious to me, because it means that the Rescue Aid Society from the rescuers exists and inspired the film The Great Mouse Detective, which is a prequel to The Rescuers, and also means that Mouse Society is happening just throughout all of the Disneyverse all the time. That there's like a whole separate society for just mice happening in every movie. It's just that they're in every movie, which is weirdly crazy. Although you can see it, I guess, in Cinderella. That's also one, I guess. You know. But if you really want to go into like the the origins of like people's bloodlines and stuff throughout Disney movies, then you could argue that Sir Ector is a nobleman, and his family dates back to the king from the from Sleeping Beauty, because they kind of share this a similar, very very similar character model. Although the king from Sleeping Beauty is slightly pudgier, I guess. And then basically, like, you could argue that all of the like characters that are slightly chunky and have red hair or whatever are also descendants of Sir Ector and that particular like bloodline. You know, everybody who's got that kind of like robust build in the Disney universe is kind of like is a descendant of Sir Ector, I guess. I mean, I would love to believe, like, if I exist in the Disney universe, that um, I am a descendant of the love child between Sir Ector and Merlin, just because I always thought that they would make a really cute couple. You know, I mean, in the Furverse version, they definitely are. Well, actually, not even in the Furverse version. In I drew a picture of Sir Ector fucking Merlin. So yeah, but that's just fanfic. Whatever. So yeah, I don't really find Merlin attractive. It's just like I do like I do like his like mannerisms and his character. Like the Merlin from Sword of the Stone is really cute. Um, in a person sense, not in a I'm attracted to him sense. He is just cutely attractive, kind of like how little bunny is. It's like I'm not, I don't want to have sex with the bunny. I'm just like, I'm not attracted to the bunny. It's cute. He's also cute. Anyway, yeah, like the Disney verse is all connected. You should totally watch that movie. Like, I'm pretty sure we watched that movie. I'm okay with watching it again if you want. It's one of my favorites. It's like it's one of the first movies that I was exposed to from Disney. So yeah, it was that and The Rescuers, and I just mentioned it. God damn it. Sleeping Beauty I saw early as well. Early in my life as well. Um, but yeah, it was mainly those three. It was mainly those three. Well, just let me know when you're free, and I will make time. It's not hard. Scheduling is not hard. Um, yeah, they're not my favorites, by the way. Although Sword in the Stone is one of my favorites purely for the sentimental value, and because Sir Ector is my crush. It's like I fucking love that guy. I I don't know why. Just everything about his character is awesome, in my opinion. I like him. I can't remember who it was. There was somebody who basically didn't like him, who basically disliked him a lot, and I just totally disagree. But I'm a bit biased because I've always loved Sir Ector, you know. But they say that he was a selfish and stubborn, like buffoon kind of character, where I don't see that at all, because like he selflessly gave Merlin a place to stay, who just appeared. He selflessly basically took in Arthur. He selflessly basically did a bunch of stuff for like a bunch of people in that castle. It's like it's his castle, and he randomly stole me. And he basically like he's employed a bunch of people, like, and he's like housing them, and yeah, it's a whole big thing. Like yeah, all of his actions could also be led. You know, all of his actions are basically protecting Arthur. Like he has a point, and yet, like the person that I can't remember who it was, but somebody basically made the argument that like he was only looking after his own son and all that stuff, and it's like, well, yeah, it's his son. And also, being a squire to a knight is a big deal. It was a huge deal. It was a massive deal, and he basically gave it to this orphan kid. It's I just don't see it. You know, basically, he's completely within his right to be mistrustful for the wizard that he took in and is now living in one of the towers of his castle. I mean, like he's totally in the right there. He's totally in the right. It makes complete sense. And spoilers, Panafox, but like at the very end, he does not shy away he doesn't hide the facts that basically, like, you know, he doesn't hide the fact that he knows exactly what happened and tried to give this honor to his son. He basically like falls completely in line, totally like obeys the laws of the land that were set out by, you know, God or whatever, and totally understands his duty in that moment. It's like he could have easily basically just like given power over to his son and hid all of that crap from Arthur and all that stuff. You know, I'm trying to be as delicate as I can without spoiling everything. But he didn't, and he is like fucking. He's just the best. I mean, come on. He's plus he's cute. I mean, come on. You know. Anyway, so Ector. I don't care if it's one of my ancestors. Although it's English and I am Irish and Scottish, so therefore it can't really be one of my ancestors. But you know, it's not totally against. You know, a dodgy bastard child here and there in the family might have happened. Who knows? Who knows? I'm going to show you the camping light. So this is the main light that's working now. It's amazing. Its battery has lasted for like 2 or 3 days, and it's got 4 dots that indicate battery life, and it's on 3 dots right now. But yeah, like this thing is my primary light in my office. Right now. I'm gonna have to turn it off so that I can show you it. But see, without it, it's really dark in here. But yeah, I'm holding the sun. But as you can see at the bottom, it's got 3 dots out of 4. It's lasted forever. It's so cool. But yeah, it's got different modes. Slightly dimmer. It's got a flashlight mode. You know, that would have worked just as well, to be honest. It's got a slightly dimmer flashlight light mode. It's got all of the lights on mode. It's got a strobe mode. Sorry for photoepileptic people. It's got an SOS mode, and it actually is doing in Morse code SOS. Oh, that's it. But yeah, I'm just putting it on this mode, and I'm putting it back where it was. And yeah, it's got folding out panels. It looks like a helicopter or like a spaceship landing. It's the coup. I could just hang it up, but I don't really have any hooks that are accessible right now because they are covered in spider webs. So I've just put it on top of my air conditioner unit. That's impressive. It's turned on my air conditioning unit. So there it is. I should have turned it on to the brightness. There we go. I got full power mode. It's actually quite powerful. Full power mode is quite powerful. It's impressive. That's impressive to me. So yeah. Thick brightness. Nice little gadget there. Well, it's just a camping light. It's not really like a gadget. It's just that I'm just very impressed that it's battery pack. Although the battery pack is probably that whole central unit, so I can see how they can get a ton of power in there. I wouldn't be surprised if you can actually use it as well for a power bank if you needed to. But yeah, it's pretty good, especially since my main light is dead. So what happens if you don't know the code for SOS? Well, it's a flashing red light with a good battery. It's going to go for ages. It's basically just a, help light. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. What else can we talk about? Does anybody have any ideas for the Christmas in July video? Because I still haven't filmed it, and it's now gone past Christmas in July, but I'm not giving up until July is over. What is next month? What is next month? Next month's thing? It's August. Oh, it's the 1940s weekend, so I'm going to be trying to. I'm going to just do one day of dressing up because I need to do that for the 40s weekend anyway. So yeah. 1940s, yeah. I could do the butcher. I could do the butcher thing. I could be a butcher because now I've got the robes for it. Don't have the white hat for it, but you know, I don't have the proper white hat because it's not a chef's hat. It's just a regular. It's just a regular white hat. But I got the rest of the outfit. I do not know if I can actually get away with doing that for the 40s weekend. Because it's usually quite warm and that coat, the chef's coat, is actually it's quite it's quite thick. And also it's got sleeves and yeah. Although it doesn't have really big sleeves. Huh. Anyway, what was the original plan for Christmas in July? The original plan for Christmas in July was shirtless or an the open Hawaiian shirt wrapping, where I basically wrap up a bunch of presents um, as Santa, and then kind of like deal with the heat by sitting in the garden with my feet in the paddling pool, the little pool that I've got. Although I did already mentally downgrade that to just a bowl of water with some ice floating in it, maybe with my feet in it. Only because if the chair breaks, if the chair that I'm going to use, if that breaks, then I don't want a sharp piece of plastic to puncture the paddling pool. And also, the paddling pool takes ages to fill up, and a while to inflate, and then I've got to put it away, and so I don't want to damage the pool. You know, it's pretty robust. I mean, I sat in it and sat on the side of it, and it was fine. But it's just that a sharp piece of plastic. If the chair does break, then yeah, that's going to be annoying. So I was just going to use a the bowl from the sink, and like put some ice in it, put some icy water in it, and put my feet in it, and just chill and act like I'm taking a load off. That was the original plan, but that does require it to be actually quite sunny. And ever since I had that plan in place, it has been stormy or cold or windy or just plain a bad idea, you know. So yeah, I said at the beginning of this video that this live stream, that it's ironic that when I go away for Christmas in July, it's super sunny and super hot, like all day today, and for most of yesterday, it has been super sunny and hot. Anyway, so yeah, I need a backup plan just in case the next couple of days it's still shit. um, so that I can film something for Christmas in July before Christmas in July ends. So yeah. Hey Sam. Sounds relaxing. Well, it's going to be a lot of stress to actually like get everything together, because like I said, I don't know exactly how much of the beard whiteness stuff that I've got left. I don't know how effective it's going to be, because it's definitely gone past its sell by date. And like I've got to apply it, and that could take up to 2 hours on account of I've got to put a coat on, let it dry, put another coat on, let it dry, put another coat on if it's still bad, and then let it dry. You know, it's like so, but it's more complicated than it appears. If I only do one coat or two coats, then you get last year's Christmas in July video, which if you look, if you can see it, it's not really that effective, and in pictures, especially in the stills that I took, it just doesn't look. It barely looks grey. It's not that effective. So yeah, I wanted to get it to the point where basically I was at when I did those couple of pictures for actual Christmas. Because actual Christmas, that was almost flawless, and I've got like really proper beard to actually pull it off. It goes all the way to my tummy, although it's slightly curly. That's why it's springy, and it doesn't matter. When do you need the idea? Because I have nothing. Oh my god, man. I wouldn't mind so much, Panda Folks, but you did say that you were going to try to think of something like a week or two ago. And also, this isn't a new thing. I've been asking for backup ideas for a while. I've had a couple, but they just haven't been like really a good idea at all. Hi, Richard, and hi, TD. I'm also still really tired. So yeah, the gift wrapping was your idea. That's true. That's true. It's just that the other part was my idea. The other half was my idea. But you've had lots of time to think of something else, and you have yet to present me with an idea for me to even dismiss it. It's like it's just a thing. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's fine. I've been doing something else as well when I've been in here, when I've actually been in here, and it's been cool enough, or almost cool enough, to actually use the computer. I've also been messing with a new AI. Well, not it's new for me, a new AI program. But instead of like upscaling my artwork pictures, I've been because it doesn't do that very well. Instead of upscaling that, which I've already done all of the pictures. I've run them through at least one AI. So basically, I'm giving up on that. I'm giving up on Chat GPT as well, mainly because it's too irritating, too time consuming, and too frustrating when it doesn't get it right. Um, because I do lots and lots of describing of the original image. I describe what needs to be done, only for it to basically say to me, it's like, so let me just clarify, you want this done, this done, this done. Um, I can do that for you. Would you like it to be done directly to the image? Or would you like me to generate an image basically based on your image with these changes? And it's like, oh my God, just fucking do it. I told you what I wanted you to do. I told you that. I even tell it that I want it to generate the image. Like, and it still prompts this response, and it still never gets it right. I always have to change something in the image that it does. I can't fault its results. I can't fault its results. However, it's incredibly time consuming, and if you don't pay for the actual software, then oh my God, you only get like 3 or 4 tries, and then you get like another couple of attempts to basically perfect it once it does get what you asked for correct. And even then, it will sometimes just spit out the original remastered version of its interpretation of your image. And it's like, oh my God. And that still counts as one of your attempts. And it's like, then I have to wait a whole day for another 5 generated pictures. And it's just so dumb. Anyway, this other program, Sora, is part of GPT apparently. But yeah, so somebody suggested it to me. And I've just been plugging in my pictures and just like randomly typing in regular prompts. And it basically like does them fairly well. It's just me messing with it. But yeah, I think that the results are kind of funny and cool sometimes. I do love how it like you give it a picture of yourself and like give it instructions, and then what it spits out looks nothing like you. That's a little bit annoying sometimes, but for the most part, it gets my face right, especially in the initial picture. It's okay. with my ADHD brain, huh? I'm sorry, I've forgotten what that was prompted from as well. So yeah. I've recently got a glitter top, like an actual sequined vest, and I was like, "Ew, I could do a disco Santa," but then then I realized, no, no, because you're not allowed to not allowed to wash that thing, and with the beard stuff, it's just too risky getting any of the beard stuff on that. It's just too risky, so I can't do that. Oh, I keep thinking of ideas, but they're mostly ideas for how I can do the butcher outfit costume. Will it be shown? It's in a previous live stream. Isn't it in the previous live stream? Or was it the stream before that? I showed a bunch of my Christmas presents um, that I got other people and myself. I mostly myself because I couldn't show the other people one in case they watch the live stream. So yeah. My buddy Andy liked his presents. I mean, they were very small, but he liked them. So yeah, it's something. It's for the 1940s weekend. It's not a Halloween thing. It was last stream. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what video I'm going to use that in, but it's going to be. It might be a fun one. I don't know. It's thick, so basically, I don't know if I should wait until uh, summer, not summer, winter, autumn to actually like put that on. But yeah, I'm thinking basically like I get the Christmas laser out and kind of like do the smoke show thing, turn all the lights out, and just kind of like do the belly shake thing, you know. Again, I can't do that with the beard whitener stuff because the beard whitener stuff is it will definitely when I'm taking off or putting the top on, it will definitely some of it will definitely get on the glitter top, and the glitter top, annoyingly, it can't be. It doesn't have any safe washing instructions. It doesn't have any instructions of how you can wash it. It just tells you what you can't do to wash this thing. It doesn't give you any instructions on how to wash it. It just says that you're not allowed to iron it. You're not allowed to hand wash it. You're not allowed to dry clean it. You're not allowed to show it to the washing machine or the dryer. You're not allowed to do any of that stuff to it. And I totally understand why. It's just that like it doesn't tell you what you can do to wash it. You know? Did it say dab or something? I can't remember exactly what it said. It did give you one instruction. I think it did give you me actually one instruction. But yeah. So yeah, I can't risk getting the beard whitener stuff on that shirt on that top because it's a vest basically. So yeah. I've also got an umbrella hat now, and I was going to basically put the umbrella hat on while it was stormy outside. So that basically like it's Christmas in July, but it's crap weather. But Santa Tubbs is prepared with an umbrella hat. It can also be used for shade as well. So yeah. But then I realized that that's a bad idea, because putting something that's basically a metal antenna on my head in the middle of country, in the middle of tornado country in the UK. Bad idea. So yeah. That is a completely different question, Roscoe. Also, how would you do that? When the rain gets into my pipe or onto my cigar? I mean, what do you mean with an umbrella? But yeah, that has nothing to do with any of what we're talking about. An A wing? Also, I'd have to wait for it to rain, which is not the easiest thing. So yeah. Yeah, I mentioned it, but it has nothing to do with ideas for the backup Santa video. You mean an awning? You said a wing. A wing. Anyway. Yeah. Hmm. If I did do the umbrella hat thing anyway, I would have to do my hair or shave, I guess. So yeah, that's probably out in just generally out, I guess. Huh. I don't know. I guess I could just do a regular, like do the regular video, but with an umbrella. Just do the regular, be in the Santa summery Santa outfit, but also just have the umbrella. Um, if it isn't sunny, because if it's sunny, then I might as well just go on with the original plan. But if it's not sunny, then I could like go outside just to chill and try to cool down, but it's raining. So I just go out there and kind of look miserable with the umbrella, you know. Maybe with the barbecue tongs. Again, I'd have to wait for it to actually rain. That's the problem with that. Or if it's just overcast forever, you know, and stormy. If it's overcast and stormy, then yeah, the umbrella idea is worse than the umbrella hat. So yeah, god damn it. I'll keep the umbrella idea in the back pocket. Like that's a backup plan, I guess. My bum's falling asleep. That's why I keep shifting in my seat. Mm. Oh, see, if I'm stood up, then you can't see me. And if I even if I move the camera, you can't see me because I'm in front of the light. I do need to find a new place for the light. Let me check its battery. It's still three dots. It's pretty cute. Okay, wiggle my butt a little bit, make sure that the blood is flowing. And sit back down. Still nothing, huh, guys? Well, this is boring. Sorry. There's a lot of dead air, but it's true. I can't think of anything either. My brain is a bit overtaxed right now, though. If I'm fair to myself, my brain is like I'm very tired. I'm hot. I'm a little bit cranky. It's just yeah. Oh god. Can't really eat or drink anything because of the whole. I can have like a bottle of beer. Oh God! Stop! Enough with the yawning. I'm done. Back at work still. Okay. Okay. I think I'm good then. I think I'm probably gonna go. Um. No. Yeah, I was like, uh, people, you've got like 2 minutes to convince me to stay, but I've got no ideas. It's not nothing's coming to me because I'm just like I said, I'm too frustrated and tired and and hot. And folks, I just said I'm tired, frustrated, and hot. I'm trying to think of ideas, and it's just not working because I just keep getting reminded that I'm all of these three things. Hmm. It's okay. As long as you know that it loaded slow and that I'm just responding to what I see at the moment. But yeah. Uh, I actually come up with ideas. The problem is that they are um, not viable. They're just not viable. Okay. Anything anybody wants to say to me or ask me? Now is the time before I go away. I'm gonna play on the computer for a little bit, and then I'm going to go to bed. Hmm. Okay. Well then. Oh, sweaty belly rubs and belly salute. It's not focusing. Focus. There it is. Do another one. Belly rubs and belly salute. And yeah, I will be back in a couple of days' time. And I'll let you know the progress. Like if we actually get to film something, or if I try to film something backing up or it or whatever, we'll figure out. I might end up just doing some poses as Santa. I could do Santa Chef, but then again, doing Santa Chef would be, it might be too hot, you know? It just might be too hot. Even if I'm in it for only like 10 or 20 minutes, it's like, it might just be too warm. And I could die, you know? So, Could do leather Santa. That would definitely be too warm, but it'll be worth it, especially if that's a backup idea. What do you guys think? To be honest, I already had this idea, but it was for Christmas. Like I was planning already for Christmas, not just for, yeah. If I get the beard whitening stuff and I don't use it all up this go round, then I was going to use it all up. Yeah. I'll consider it as a backup plan then. I think we just solved it. I think we just solved the problems. Basically, depending on the weather, tomorrow, if I'm recovered from whatever not being able to sleep thing, this is happening to me right now. If I'm recovered from that, then I will actually shoot one of these, depending on the weather. Like if it's going to be sunny, I'll shoot the original idea with the bowl of ice and just sitting and chilling in the hot weather. If it's raining, then I'll do the ruined barbecue kind of take. And if it's just overcast and stormy, then I will record the leather Santa. Probably in here with the air conditioner on full max and the extra fan in here and everything, just so that I don't die. Yeah, I think that's good. If it's not tomorrow, then I'll do it the next day. So yeah, like I said, I'm hoping I'll be okay tomorrow, but I might just give myself a break. Yeah. Okay, guys, I will see you then. Yeah, hope everybody had a good Christmas in July. Thank you for your patience if you're waiting for the video. I am sorry. But yeah, there's still some of July left. I've got time. Not a lot of time. Actually, how much time do I have? I've got under a week. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. Toodles.